All right, what up, team? Let's get this money today. Bro, what a good week. This week has been absolutely just phenomenal, bro. Like, moving averages, areas of value are key, right? I want to show you guys today in this session exactly how we execute on these moving averages, on these areas of value. Whoo, give me a second. I just did a bunch of pull-ups. I just got super lightheaded. Whoo, I'm excited, bro. I'm amped up. Look at this. We caught a phenomenal play here, too. Where are we at? Hold on. Let me show you. Caught a phenomenal play here in pre-market on the NASDAQ, right? And this is just a perfect example of how we trade, okay? So right here on the NASDAQ, we got previous day high, okay? We get a red or a green bar right here that's disrespected. Price comes up to it. We enter short. And look at this, guys. This is insane. Look at how price cannot close outside the 20. All right. So once again, you guys are gonna hear me say this till I'm blue in the face. If price cannot close outside the 20, you trade with the 20. If 5 minute, 2 minute, doesn't matter. If price can't close outside of it, you trade with it. Especially when you have an area of value. Okay. And especially when you are at a critical level. All right. So these are the sort of things that we're going to be doing today. Beautiful trade here on NASDAQ. About literally less than 10 minutes here. And then I targeted the low. All right. So once again, you hop in short. I literally got in short as soon as this candle opened. Super tight stop. Okay. And you know what? It's crazy. I owe it to trading futures, right? Because you guys know me. I didn't trade this way until I started trading futures. When I started trading futures, I realized like your risk management needs to be high and tight. Like you cannot mess around, especially if you're trading 3, 5, or 4, 5 contracts on the NASDAQ. Like, bro, there is no room for error. And that's where the moving averages do so much work. Because if I'm entering right at that moving average, my stop loss can literally be on the same candle I enter in. Right? So these are things that you're going to see today. It's going to be a phenomenal session. Let's do some pre-market evaluation. All right. So let me whip open the Discord over here. And we're going to jump right into it. Pre-market plan. All right. SPY, pre-market plan. Critical level of interest is previous day high. Okay. This is a very important level. All right. PDH. Okay. Highest price from the previous day. So basically, I'm looking to trade with whoever can control this. Now, if we zoom over here, we've already fallen below it. All right. We're approaching end of day. So basically what my pre-market plan is if sellers, and so let me show you. Watching for buyers to maintain strength above PDH. I want to see the 1 hour 20 hold along with bullish structure off the open for longs. All right. Well, the 20 on the 1 hour has not held. All right. See right here. We closed outside the 20 on the 1 hour. All right. So this doesn't mean just short the market no matter what, but this might be the beginning of a reversal to the downside. Okay. It's really going to depend on this candle. Look at yesterday's price action. We closed outside the 20. The next candle, we closed back above it. All right. So once again, this is how moving average speak to us. They tell us, okay, there's acceptance below the 20. Let's stay short. All right. So I'm going to be looking to trade with whomever can really control that 20. So now in a bearish scenario, all right, I'm looking for sellers to take PDH, which has pretty much already happened. Ultimately disrespecting the 1 hour 20, finding shorts, targeting end of day for the gap fill. All right. Now ready? Selling pressure below end of day could get bloody. Looking for short plays below EOD, targeting 66842 and possibly previous day low. All right. So now we look at this and we go, all right, we got QQQ right there. Let me whip open that 1 hour over here on SPY. So now when we look at this, we go, okay, we have this level. That's extremely important. All right. End of day. So I'm going to be watching today for some areas of value to form off the open, and then I'm going to trade with whoever controls them. See, isn't trading just way better when that's the only things you got to look for, right? Like obviously, if I get some moving average crosses with some RBIs and GBIs, like that's my approach. So that's exactly what I'm going to be looking for. I'm looking to see who can really control the open. Okay, where's the RBI? Where's the GBI? Like, how do I know buyers or sellers have the ball? And then how can I trade that retest and keep my stop high and tight? Okay, I'm going to be trading my live account over here on I think our swim, and I'm also going to be trading my futures account, which will be right over here. All right, we'll keep this in the background here. Oh wait, wrong one. Here it is. Bam. Okay, so now we got that going. That's good. And once again, guys, on anytime I'm on a live session, there is 20% off the high performance trader community. Okay, anybody that wants to get involved, their first month's 20% off, or the yearly membership is 20% off. This is definitely the best value because you're going to get 4 coaching sessions with me to ensure you know exactly how to execute our strategy. All right, and a massive shout out to this follower right here. His name is Matt. Matt joined us less than a month ago, and he just passed his first eval. Shout out to you, Matt. You are an absolute stud. All right. Now, once again, all he's doing is executing the principles that we teach over here at HPT, right? Like, I was thinking this morning, right? Like, you know, because this week has been a really good week. So what I like to do, and I'll show you in the Discord, I go, why was this week good? Right? So these are the key takeaways that I feel have really played a massive role in this week's, in our ability to make great money this week. Okay. Patience, waiting for healthy price action. All right. So once again, we can't be participating in the market if the price action's choppy, if it's all over the place, right? Like there's no point. So waiting, being patient. 2, our ability to identify areas of value and trading off them. All right. This is very important. This isn't always picture perfect, but you have to understand what it is it looks like. Let's look at yesterday's price action for an example. So yesterday we got a green bar right here that was ignored. All right. Once again, the bottom was blown out. So we draw a box around it. Okay. So now sellers push price below it. And when we come up for the retest, we take the market short. Josh, how do I know when to take the market short? You drop down to the 2-minute time frame, okay? Because when price respects that 20 EMA, that is exactly where I'm getting in the market short. And it really depends on how large my size is, okay? If I'm trading like 5 contracts on the NASDAQ, I'm going to enter exactly at the 20. Like, because if I can't close outside that 20 in the presence of an area of value, that's my entry, right? Like I can trust and believe that. If there's not an area of value and you're looking to trade with the 20, I'm going to wait for the candle to close without like off the 20. All right. So it's a little bit different in some scenarios that works. But yesterday's price action, our ability to crush that trade was literally, we did 2 things. We identified an RBI, or in this case, it's a GBI, okay? And look, it's not like a perfect GBI. It's a green candle right here that was ignored, all right? The bottom blown out. So when I see this, I'm like, okay, there are trapped buyers here. There's buyers that are trapped on that candle. So now I go, let's see if sellers could wipe out the top. And they couldn't, okay? So now I'm like, the area of value is here. All right. Let's find the retest. Okay. Now, once again, we spot the retest right here. We took the market short right here. Beautiful move. Okay. So once again, that's exactly how I plan to trade today's price action. Let's see, what else did I have in here? Using the 20 on both the 5 and the 2 to guide us in the dominant direction of price action. Okay, so guys, it's been a phenomenal week. All right, it has literally been a phenomenal week. We are coming into Friday now. All right, this is not a time to go fully retarded. Okay, this is a time to remind ourselves what's working and just rinse, repeat it. All right, I know we're coming off a pretty tough month of previous price action. Price action was all over the place. Now we're starting to make our way back into fruitful market conditions. This is when the iron is hot. You cannot I repeat, you cannot be second guessing your strategy right now. You need to be striking. You need to be capitalizing, okay? The market moves in patterns, in systems, and you got to understand when price action is healthy, you strike, okay? When it's unhealthy, you stay patient, you avoid, all right? So right now, we're in good market conditions. Let me see here. What's the announcements looking like? All right, so it looks like at 9:45, we have PMI services. At 10, we got something going on, and then 140. Okay, cool. So 9:45, there's probably going to be an influx in volume that comes into the market, and we'll stay aware for that. All right. I like volume. I like news. Okay. Exactly, Todd. We're going to watch open print. All right. We are going to do what we always do each and every single day. I'm going to hit the head. Let's get it today, guys. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Matt, what up, stud? Todd, what up, stud? Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Like, guys, the market is literally just this pool of endless opportunity. Like, we literally get to show up, execute, make money. Like, I want you guys to stay focused on what really works, okay? Focus on what works. Guys, we have this whole market in front of us with endless opportunity, all right? Don't be afraid to take advantage of that. Oh, my bad. I almost forgot. Tesla, which you at, buddy? Let's talk about Tesla. Tesla's our moneymaker. Oh, and I'm already liking this. All right, so Tesla, keeping it very simple. Longs above 444. I'm sorry, longs above 44488. There's 3 4s there. Once again, this is critical point. All right. Just another way to say there's market structure here. Longs above it, targeting 45126, and then puts possibly back down to EOD here, and then previous day low. How are we gonna know? With the area value in the 20 EMA, baby. That's exactly what we're gonna watch. All right, hold on 1 minute. What's up, Kitty? Biggest thing I remind myself, okay? Never go full retard, okay? This means stay patient. Allow your edge, your strategy to present itself, okay? Don't be doing anything different, all right? We know what works. Just work it. That's it, all right? So I'm going to keep Tesla open because that has been paying the bills. And SPY, some things here in SPY I'm noticing is the 50 seems to be holding here. We got a retest right here. So let's see what we get. Oh, what do you call this? This right here is an area of value. So let's see what we get right there, guys. Make sure your accounts are set up. You're ready to pull triggers. 9:30, ding, ding, ding. Let's go. Let's get this money. All right, Tesla coming up to 44488. See what happens here. I got SPY opened, and where's my futures chart? Where my futures chart? Right here, guys. Take advantage. Code HPT for 20% off. Come join a team of killers. All right, NASDAQ. We're getting a little bit of strength here off the AM. All right. Once again, I'm noticing here RBI. Okay. These are going to be critical. Very important. Very important level right there. All right. So let's keep that there. Got that there. Getting a little strength here. Bam, guys. Another day to make this money. Oh, man. How did we get so blessed? Like, how did we get so blessed? And this is just the beginning. Like, guys, this is just the beginning. Wait till we're making 10 grand a month, 20 grand a month, 30, 40 grand a month. Like that's very possible. Like, it's kind of hard to wrap my mind around those kind of numbers, but guys, this shit is possible. It is really possible. All right. All we got to do is execute. We know what to look for. All right. Need an RBI, a GBI, a retest of the box, followed by the 2-minute 20. Let's go. A lot of strength here. Tesla showing a little bit of strength. Let's get it. A lot of strength. All right, guys, this was our critical level. Previous day high and pre-OP. Let's see what happens here, okay? Bam. Coming up. Uh-oh, we're coming up way too fast. We coming up quickly. That might be it. This might be a solid short play up here. I'm going to stay a little patient, all right? I'm going to let the market talk to me, all right? I'm not going to be assuming nothing today. Just strict communication, dialogue between me and the market, all right? What are you doing, baby? What are you doing? Tesla with a strong push. Let's see if buyers can hold it. Let's see what contracts are going for here. Tesla, pretty expensive today. Not crazy, but $400 a con. How about SPX? My SPX at SPX. Yo. Okay. All right. Ready? Check this out. SPX. What we doing? What we doing here, guys? We're coming right into a key level here on SPX. All right. This is previous day high. All right. See what happens. You know I don't like them large moves. Okay. Let me turn that light on. I do not like large movement. But I do kind of, because that's when everybody piles into the market because they have no patience, they have no discipline, and they have no vision. All right. See, over here at HPT, I like to tell our traders, you got to have a vision of the person that you want to become, right? That trader that's making 10 grand, 20 grand, 30, 40, 50 grand a month. What does he look like? Like, what sort of trades does he take? Is he just piling into the market because it's green? Hell no. He knows exactly what to look for. He knows exactly what to execute on when he sees it. Those are the sort of traders that we're building over here at HPT. Look at Tesla rejecting 44480. Let's go. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening up here at PDH? Listen, shit, I'll take a rally. I'll love a rally today. We'll all pass accounts and make tons of money today if we get a rally. Because I'll just keep trading with the 20. What was it? Wednesday? What day was it? Yeah, it was Wednesday. This day right here. Bam, Wednesday. This day, I paid my rent from this day. Literally was able to pay my rent from Wednesday. Why? Just because trading with a 2-minute 20 in areas of value. Okay. So that's exactly what we're doing today. 2-minute 20. AOVs, baby. Ooh. Uh-oh, Tesla. Uh-oh. What's this, guys? What is that? That's an area of value right there. Let's look at some Tesla contracts. All right. So now what I like to do is I'll spot that. And now I want to watch the 2-minute and see what happens. All right. It's still a little early. We still got PMI news coming up in like 10 minutes. So I'm not going to jump into this, but this is where key levels are formed. All right. SPY couldn't close outside PDH, but strong move into it. Very strong move. SPY did close above PDH. SPX did not. I got a key level of supply up here, by the way. Let's do. Bam. I don't like this box. It's bothering me. All right, let's see here. All right, we're so right now we are at previous day open print and PDH, and we're getting a pretty strong red candle here. Let's see. Look at Tesla. Came up, retested the AOV. Looks like we might be getting a little selling. 2-minute time frame. We're way far away from that 20. So what does that mean? Don't do anything, okay? When you're trading far away from that 20, that is full retard mode. Anytime I'm far away from that 20, that's danger zone. All right. I want to see Tesla come back up to open print. All right. Let's see. Patience. It's all about the patience. It's really all about at the end of the day, for me, it just really don't matter. If I get a trade, that's great. If not, I'll walk away. I'll go do something else. I do not care. Watch Tesla. Tesla, what you doing? Got ourselves a nice little area of value here off pre-market. Looks like we're coming in that 1 hour. Biggest thing I like seeing here on Tesla is how sellers defended 444.88. All right, what's the NASDAQ doing? Let's see here. What's the NASDAQ doing? Oh, go figure, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Right into the area of value. And we got some pretty significant selling there. All right. So now is where we get the battle. No, I ain't making fun of no one from the South, man. I'm just retarded. I make stupid. That's just ever since I went down to Texas a couple weeks ago, or months ago. So ever since I went down there, I just I do stupid things like that, man. I gotta lighten up my mood. So I'm not making fun of nobody. I got my boy from Louisiana, Todd. He's right hand man. He's been on HVT for the last 4 years or 3 years, however long it's been open. So. Yeah, I just like to, keep it. Yeah, I am half Southern. I am a Southerner. All right, watch this level. Watch this level on the NASDAQ. Watch it. Yo, SPY is cooking. Look at this. SPY is cooking right now. Yo. That's a massive push. Massive push. This government shutdown, right? It affects the market in a little bit of ways here. Look at that push though. Look at that. Look at that push. All right, so it looks like we're going to be coming up to pre-market high. You guys know me. I usually don't map out pre-market levels, but since that's our only upside target, I'm definitely going to map it out here. And I'm going to call this PM high. All right, PM high. I don't like that color. Let's swap it. All right, watching Tesla here. Tesla is still struggling. Oh man, Tesla might sell off right here. Could not close outside that 20. It's like I said though, we got 5 minutes till PMI news, so I'm gonna be a little patient here. But this is selling criteria that we're seeing here on Tesla. We really haven't got the moving average cross yet, though, not even on the 2. So it's a little sketchy to enter short right here, in my opinion, especially with SPY moving the way that it is. Holy smoke. All right, NASDAQ, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Yo, guys, what was I saying in pre-market? False break outside of the 20, rally. False break outside of the 20, rally. We really could see another rally today. We really could. That's a strong push by buyers right there. All right, but NASDAQ's got to get above previous day high. Let's see if it can do it. Let's see. Let's see if it can do it here on the NASDAQ. Tesla's looking bearish. Oh, yeah, look at that. Respecting the 20. That's bearish criteria right there on Tesla. I probably should be taking this. Look at that. Look at that. That's all right. Let them 0-day contracts get real cheap. That's one, like, I'm not going to lie to you guys. There is a strategy in and of itself with trading 0-day options, okay? Because the closer they get to being expired, the cheaper they are. So you can make a lot of money on Tesla, on SPX, on SPY even. Trading zero. Oh, yo, look at that. All right, here we go. Let's boogie. So NASDAQ could not hold previous day high, guys. Now we got ourselves an AOV. I got my eye on a short play. If we can get a retest up there. Where my futures contracts at? Where my futures chart? Look at that, baby. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, we got ourselves an area of value. So now we see if they can hold. Once again, isn't it just a little bit better when you could just trade the market this way? You don't got to be overthinking things, right? You just stay patient. What's the 1 hour look like? Do I want to short this? Look at Tesla cooking. Yeah, that 1 hour is looking a little bearish. That's why them pit numbers are so effective too, right? You got previous day high, you got EOD. Or I'm sorry, previous day high and previous day open print. All right, let me whip out that 2 minute here. Let's see if I want to get bloody. Let's see if we want to get bloody. I like where the 1 hour time frame's at. How much are Tesla contracts moving? Let me see here. All right, so Tesla contracts, if I had took these contracts have already gone from $2.50 all the way up to $4. So almost already 100% on Tesla here if we were to take that short this morning. And this is another thing I like to do, guys. I like to go, all right, how are the contracts like what's a realistic move? Like if you entered short and took that on Tesla, you would have took 250 and turned it into 400 in 4 minutes. Okay. So once again, these are the strategies in and of itself with options trading. Okay. It plays a very big role in terms of actually making more money than you lose, right? Like you got to understand these things. It's not trading isn't all, oh, yes, always be right? Like there's other tools. Options is a great example of that. Okay. So ultimately, I want to see what a retest of the 2 minute 20 looks like up here on Tesla. We got 1 minute before news comes in. And so far, we've gotten a hell of a lot of selling off previous day high. SPY is somewhat bullish. It's not letting go ultimately. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. You guys see my cat right there in the chair? Key. Yo, my cat just chills. Stays chilling. Key. Some people out there. There's literally people outside my window painting. All right, coming up to that 2-minute 20 here on Tesla. We're getting a nice retest here off previous day high on SPY. What are we getting? All right, not really off the 20 right there. Tesla still trying to hold that level. Tesla is most likely going to make it down to end of day right here. All right. Let's see. Staying patient here. Let's see what we get. And them Tesla cons. All right. So the 43750. Getting a little battle here. Okay. All right. Cute. NASDAQ over here hasn't quite let go of open print. SPY over here. Couldn't even give me a 2-minute 20 retest. I don't like that. I don't like that. Couldn't even retest that 20. And you know, all what that means to me is stay patient. Like that's all that means, right? Like if I'm not getting a retest off the 20, I'm definitely staying patient. NASDAQ's pushing up into this area of value right here. This is important right here, guys. This is important. Okay. This is, for me, this is to really know if buyers want this, they got to take this. If buyers want to take this right here, they have to do it. Let's see if they can do it. Let's see. Oh yeah, NASDAQ with the push. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that push. So that area of value is getting muscled through right now. It's getting muscled through. All right, news. I think that news dropped. I think sometimes it. Oh yeah, okay, it just dropped. Global services PMI for September. Okay. All right, so I'm not seeing a ton of volume come into the market. Sometimes it's a little late. But overall, what we know is buyers showed a lot of strength here off PDH. Tesla had some selling, but like we already determined, we want to stay a little more patient here, and see if we could get a little more structure before entering into anything. All right, the NASDAQ over here. Coming up in the PDH and pre-OP. I got to stand. Oh, look at NASDAQ here. Hold on. I might go for a short. Nah, I can't. Nope. It's really not a bad idea for a short right here on NASDAQ, but the reason why I'm not is because it's not off any of the moving averages. Like the way I'll do this, because sometimes I do things like this, and I'm not going to do it on this setup, but this is a good example. Like if you're approaching the top of a area of value, which we are, and you are starting to smell a little bit of weakness, like if this candle can't close outside 25,161, and you want to go short, that way you have a really tight stop. The reason why I'm not is because we've gotten a moving average cross here on the 5-minute, and that's usually a pretty strong indication that the market's going to continue in that direction. So definitely not going to short that. Just going to continue to stay a little patient here. Tesla's AOV is holding pretty well here. Contracts aren't really moving a lot. Patience, 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 patience. Ooh, couldn't close, could not close. It's kind of bearish. Let's watch Tesla here. All right, SPY, just kind of ripping and roaring. Let's talk about SPY real quick. Red bar. Was it ignored? No, this was not ignored. So buyers aren't extremely strong. Okay, this doesn't mean that longs are out of the question. It just means they're not as strong as usual. Tesla's selling off a little bit. It might add some selling pressure here on SPY. Okay. And NASDAQ. Look at NASDAQ's getting a little bit more selling coming into the market as it rejects previous day high in pre-OP. Okay. But we're coming into that cloud. All right. So let's see what happens here. Patience is a virtue. Uh-oh. This might be a long play on NASDAQ. Look at this. Bouncing off that 20. Bouncing off the 20 here on NASDAQ. We're approaching previous day high. Do I want to long this? No. I'm not going to long this just because we're still inside the area of value to the downside. Okay. So I'm not longing this. If price can get above that GBI, I'll start negotiating longs. Not a bad setup. It's got really tight risk. You could put your risk literally right below that green bar right there. As we make our way into previous day high, we might get a little pump. But we also got that GBI in pre-market that we're fighting. So this is a key level. If buyers take this, though, she might cook. Oh, Todd, Todd's trying this? What a stud. Yeah, it's not a bad play. Oh, yeah, look. It's about to cook. It's about to cook. SPY is cooking. Look at this. So far, not much opportunity for me. And that's okay. What can we take from this, though? All right? Like, let's do a quick evaluation. So our key level of interest this morning was previous day high in pre-open print. We were looking for puts below, calls above. We're well above it right now. And we're making new all-time highs. All right? So buyers definitely own that level. I was hoping I could get a little bit more off that level. Literally all we got was one retest. There was no moving average there for me to take. So really no trade. Tesla, so far, sellers showed their dominance, and the 2-minute 20 was respected here on Tesla. That definitely would have been an all right trade to take. But once again, the market's pretty bullish, so I didn't really want to fight it. But just like we said before, Tesla's probably going to start making her way down towards end of day. All right, pre-market high. Staying patient. Staying patient. All right, all right, all right. Damn, look at NASDAQ here. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. Look at that off PDH. So once again, area of value is holding very well here. I got my eye on puts. I got my eye on some puts. Now comes the easy part. 2-minute 20. Damn, definitely should have shorted Tesla. Definitely should have shorted Tesla, but I was being a bit. Being a bit. All right, that's okay though, because we know exactly what to look for. Is that my boy E-Rock? What up, stud? What up, Kyle? Let's get this money. Eric, you see that play off Tesla? We didn't take it, but I just want to highlight it. Green bar, ignored. Came right up, retested that 2-minute 20, couldn't close, bam. She's on. She's making her way down to EOD. She'll probably sell off like shit. Like, look at this. Selling off. The 20 is being respected on the 1 hour. We could very easily see. This is not PDL. Let me get my bearish targets high and tight. NASDAQ selling. What's SPY doing? Okay, SPY rejecting pre-market high very well. And we now have the beginning of a reversal. We have a GBI up here. So that, my friend, is now an area of value. All right, I'm going to stay away from longs for a little bit on SPY. Let's see what happens. Is there any other play I could take on Tesla right now? Not really. There's no GBI. There's nothing really there for me. So right now, I'm more focused on the NASDAQ. Let me pull up the futures account. Futures count. All right, coming into EOD here on the futures. I got the 2-minute up. Let's make it bigger. Oh, I can't trade though, so hold on. You guys might see me start trading with Earn2Trade. Earn2Trade's like it's another prop firm. They reached out to me. They want me to basically try their platform and see if it's good. And if so, I could literally get like 70% off deals on prop firm challenges there. So I'm gonna make sure it's good before we do it though. All right, so I got my eye here on a pullback to the 20 on NASDAQ. Let's see if we can get it. I want to see a pullback to the 20. We really might not get it. And you know what? If we don't, I really don't care. Like, if I don't get a play, I'm good. Like, I'm good. It's Friday. There will be zero retardation taking place today. Okay? I'm not chasing shit. I need my criteria. I just need a pullback into the 20. It will come sooner or later. So do not, and I repeat, do not put yourself in a vulnerable scenario where you're chasing things just for a couple bucks. Okay? Chances are you're even if you make money, it's going to hurt you in the long run. So just stay patient. There's a large rejection there. And guys, look at here on QQQ. Make it zoom in. The 20 is lining up with open print. Okay, so that's definitely the spot I want to watch. It's the spot I want to watch. You'll hear me do an English accent from time to time too. They're fucking terrible, by the way. Come on, baby. Come on, mama. All right, SPY. SPY looks like it's starting to lose. It's trying. Let's see what happens here at the 20. Tesla coming in at EOD. Got no GBIs on the way down. So there's a lot that can happen here on Tesla. There's a lot. There's no structure. There's just straight red candles. Could keep going. Could reverse. I'm good with either. All right, NASDAQ. Let's see. Let's see. Let's get that pullback. Nope, not going to get it. We're going to get it. Not going to get it. Damn. Damn, son. Where'd you find this? Don't chase it. Don't. Yeah, sometimes it like takes long to settle in, Todd, that news. It's funny. It like says it's happening at 9:45 and then it happens at 10. It's tricky shit. The market, they're savages, bro. They're straight animals. They do whatever they can to take all of our money. All right. Okay. All right, guys. Look at SPY here. Look at SPY. We're getting a lot of selling. Getting a lot of selling here on SPY, but it's almost too fast. It's very quickly. Tesla is about to give me a GBI into EOD. All right. Let's see here. Watching this level on Tesla. I like where the 1 hour time frame is. Okay. I'm still okay with entering short. I need a 2-minute 20 retest though. I need it. I need it. This ain't even open print, so I do not know why it's right there. Let's change that there. Bam. Bam. Tesla just gave us a GBI. Green bar ignored coming into end of day right there. Damn, look at NASDAQ. It's a little frustrating, but don't let it frustrate you. There will be another opportunity. Guys, just one thing I want to point out here is the GBI that I traded in pre-market, right there, held perfectly. Unbelievable. I should have stayed a little more focused on that, but it's okay. Watching this level on Tesla. All right, watching SPY, Tesla, and Qs. Just kind of snapping back and forth here. Pull up Qs on my phone. Damn, bro, NASDAQ's sinking. Look where the 1 hour time frame is on Tesla. This thing's probably going to sink right here. Yeah, there it goes. This thing's sinking, going straight down to 43282. Look at that. Bam, just cooked right. This is what I like, though. This is what I like. We just sunk right through it. I want to do a deep dive here on Tesla real quick. Let me whip out the daily. And right now, what's going through my mind is, Josh, do I want to short? Right? Like, am I okay with shorting? What does my downside look like? All right, so I got a target here at 43283, which is the bottom of this candle right here. Okay, so not the best target. And then we got 42846, and then we got this low. All right, so let me see here, just larger time frame. All right, we could probably make a short work. I really like where the 1 hour time frame is. NASDAQ's just ripping. I think I'm a little more focused on SPY in Tesla right now until the NASDAQ gets her shit together. There goes Tesla. All right, so now on Tesla, we have ourselves a area of value. I want to see a retest in this level. We might get it. We may not. I really like where that 1 hour time frame is. It's just at a touchy level here. All right. Look at these buyers here. You know what? I'm watching the 2-minute 20 here on ES. Let's see. If we can't close outside that 20, I want to see a retest at it. All right. I'm looking for a retest here on the 2-minute 20 on ES for short plays. Coming up. Tesla retested end of day. It's just too far away from the 20. I mean, you know, if some people can do that, right? I don't like I mean I can do it. I just don't like doing it. Especially on a live session because, you know, there's a lot of people here and they might not have the skills necessarily required to take those. I never take those quick 1-2 minute retests. I don't care. Wait for the better setup. I'm not rushing into that shit. Oh, check this out. Check this out. QQQ. 5-minute time frame. We got ourselves a pocket here. Okay. Pocket generally means pullback into that moving average. So let's see what happens here. I'm watching QQQ. All right. Came up, retested the cloud. Didn't necessarily test the 20 here on SPY. Just staying patient, guys. Remember, no one's putting a gun to our head. No one's saying you got to get in or do anything. Stay patient. This really isn't my strategy. I like us back below previous day high. It's just that my area of value is pretty far away. And I need at least a retest of the 2-minute 20. It is what it is. We're disciplined over here. We don't just trade because the market's moving. We're disciplined. Yeah, look at that pocket. We got a massive pocket here between price and the 9. Okay, so I'm not rushing into any of that. You crazy? You crazy? Stay patient. Patience pays. Took a 4-minute trade earlier this week, made like $450, 4 minutes, because I was patient. Like, stay patient. I don't like that moving average gap whatsoever. But I'll watch that 2-minute 20. If we cannot close above it, I'll take a very tight trade. Let's see. 20's kind of flat. Oh, and we bounced off open print. I'm not going short yet. Hold on. Let's see. Where's my area of value? It's all the way up here. Moving averages. This is chop. This is chop, guys. Be patient. This is chop, man. I watch NASDAQ, but this is biggest thing I like though is the fact that we're below PDH here. But that 20 still holding on SPX. There's still a lot of bullish indication. So Tesla, come on, give me the 2-minute 20 retest on Tesla, and I will short the sheet out of this. I might not even get it. And you know why we might not get it on Tesla? It's because the 1 hour time frame's right next to right next to price. Oh, look at the 20. Couldn't do it. Come on, bro. Really? Really? I need at least this candle to close. And then I'll potentially take a short play right here. I don't, that's flat 20. NASDAQ's ripping here. Do I want to take it? Do I want to entertain this? Hold on. Stay patient, guys. Stay patient. I know it looks pretty good, but I'm staying patient here. I'm staying a little patient. Because we actually we did close outside that 20. So just staying a little patient. I like where the 1 hour time frame is. I like where previous day high is. Okay. I like that sellers are showing strength. Tesla's fucking ripping. I'm mad at myself. Screwed up Tesla today. But it's still very early. All right. Stay a little patient here on SPY, guys. Stay a little patient. Damn. Tesla's sinking. All right, NASDAQ. Talk to me. SPY's right at that 1 hour. I want to see a pullback into the AOV here on SPY. That'd be beautiful. See? That's why we stay patient, right? Like, go back to that 2 minute. We close right outside of it. So, and yeah, we got a really nice red candle right there, but that don't mean nothing. We got open print right here. So let's see what happens here at previous day high. All right, we're coming back up into the 9 here. If we can get a retest of this area of value, I'll take a high and tight short play. I want to see us tag that gray box. Dude, the 2 minute 9 is holding here. Unbelievable. Can't even get to the 20. It's that 20 still trying hard. This is kind of looking like our long play from Wednesday. This setup right here, the only difference is there's no pre-market area value. Is there? No. Yeah, it's way down here. Yeah, this looks pretty similar to Wednesday's. No, it's a little different. It's kind of similar, a little different. So far, I'm just chilling. Tesla, let's do a quick recap here of what happened on Tesla. I'm a little frustrated with myself. We got our criteria, and we got a beautiful entry here, but we didn't take it because we let news. I pretty much talked myself out of it due to news. But the thing is you got to ask yourself, like, how far can it really go? So I'm going to be watching Tesla here, getting buyers here on SPY. Once again, they showed strength. Like, we closed right here outside the 20. So we didn't trade with the 20. But now we're coming up to that area of value. So I'm a little interested here in how sellers are going to react. I want to see a pullback on Tesla to this area of value. Bad. For a short play. Might get it, might not. So we stay a little patient. If I had a sack, I'd take a short play here on SPY. It's just I'm not sure. I don't quite have anywhere to put my risk yet, so that's why I'm not. Still pretty choppy markets. What do you think, Eric? If we can get a pullback into that, take something. Nah, it's just plain retardation. Even though I did do something crazy yesterday. Look at this. So yesterday on SPY, price, yeah, Eric's like, no, bro, don't go full retard today. So look, yesterday price came into this level and we were very extended from the moving average. So I took a short play immediately once we closed, and I caught a great move. But I'm just not quite there yet to be like just incorporate that in my bag, my tool set that soon. There's still, you know me, I like collecting a lot of data on it and doing a little bit more. I'm watching Tesla for the end of day rejection. I think we get a good short play, and I think SPY is probably going to end up selling off at least a little bit more because we got this area of value up here. So I'm watching Tesla for a possible short play. I want to see a pullback into this guy up here. It's kind of far away, I know, but I can't short anything right now because of how far away we are from the 9 and from that 20. So we're letting our tools do what they're designed to do, and that's to keep us from making bad decisions in the market, right? Like if I'm extended from my moving averages, I gotta stay away. All right, SPY is going for the comeback here in this choppy market. QQQ. It also looks like she's trying to come up to EOD here. Yeah, go for that push. Go for that push. Okay. Anybody else see their national grill bill fucking double? It's crazy. National Grid's like, oh yeah, by the way, your bill's gonna double this month. Haha. Like, bro, are you serious? Like, come on. And dudes are straight dirty. Right? Like, what are you gonna do? Not go without electricity? All right, I'm watching SPY here as we come up into this area of value. Still not much. Let's look at NASDAQ. NQ. 2-minute 20. If we can't close outside of this, I'll take a short. Where's my 1 hour on it? Hold on. I feel like I'm getting a little antsy. I gotta calm down. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not shorting that yet. Stay patient. Stay patient. Stay patient. Staying a little patient here. I mean, it's in respect to the 20 and it's off EOD and with SPY. I'm going to do something. Oh, no. Hold on. Wrong one. Hold on. NASDAQ. I'm going to take a short play here on NASDAQ. Just one contract. I'm going to put it right outside the 20. I just want to get my hands a little wet. Couldn't close outside of it. There really is no area of value right there, so it's kind of a touchy play. But I like how SPY's coming up into this area of value, and we're seeing a little bit of selling here. So let's see if we can get some continuation here. I got my stop outside the 20. Only one contract here. Looking for a move down into, is that previous day low? What is that? Yeah. Wow. Already headed towards previous day low. That's crazy. And once again, this is just our basic principle of if you can't close outside the 20, trade with the 20. So let's see what we get here. Not my favorite play. Once again, there's no area of value. This is strictly just using the moving averages. So let's see what we get. I didn't really get a good fill on this. But let's see. Maybe we'll start getting some continuation here. Maybe bump that stop down just a little. Yeah, that's so now I'm pretty much I just want to make sure that this green candle continues to hold, and then our same philosophy, right? Like green bar ignored on the 2 minute. So now I'll use that to determine if sellers can still hold the ball here. Tesla hasn't really given me anything yet, so let's see what we get. Hopped in this, no area value. I'm just trading off the 2 minute 20 here. Let's see. And the biggest reason is because we got that massive rejection up there. So let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Get our hands a little bit dirty. Let's whip out Tesla. See what she's looking at. I like this retest here. Like, you guys need to look at this the way we do. And like, you see, now we're retesting this area of value. I want to see continued selling pressure here. Okay. I want to see us come up into this box like so. And I want to see this close bearish. Okay. I want wick into it, rejection. Keep a tight stop here. All right, let's see if she can keep going here. So I like that GBI actually held. Still really nothing pretty here. Let's see though. Let's see if she can continue. Staying optimistic. Tesla is just showing a lot of strength. Watching SPY. If we start getting selling out of this area of value here on SPY, we're going to see more selling pressure come into the market on NASDAQ. But SPY is back above its 1 hour trend. So let's see. Let's see what we get. And now I'm probably to the point where, man, let me not get ahead of myself. What's the 5 minute look like? Yeah, like straight shit. Yeah, I don't like this. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut for a second. I don't like the violent move. I don't like playing the continuation after the violent move. That's the only thing I don't like about this trade. But I'm really not risking that much. So let's see. I feel like I'm kind of overthinking things, so I just kind of wanted to get in something, you know? Getting a nice push here. Nice push. Drop that stop loss down a little bit. Yeah, there's definitely some buyers trying a little bit. All right, let's see what Tesla's telling us. Still waiting for some opportunity. Tesla's just nothing but red. HPT cross worked out perfect today. I just didn't trade it. I should have. And that's what we teach on the website there. Moving average cross, RBI, enter short, bam. It's just I've been trading now more retests of the areas of value. All right, let's make sure my stop is where it needs to be so I don't necessarily have to watch this trade. Do I like this? I do not know. All right, so now I'm watching this retest of this 2-minute GBI. If I'm kind of in a shitty situation, I have to keep my stop outside that 20. So let's just see what happens. I could afford 400 on this if it goes against me. So it's okay. Let's see what happens. I just don't like us closing back above that moving average. But once I'm in something, I got to commit to it. So let's see what happens. That 20s keep moving down. That's what I like to see. Let's see what we get. Not the... Yeah, she's looking a little sketch. She's looking a little sketch. QQQ coming up to end of day here. This is important. Tesla's still moving her way down. And that stopped me. That green candle stopped me out. Bam. All right, so what did we learn off that? Don't trade the 20 without the area of value, right? That's on me. I got impatient. I wanted to get in, and that's what you get. All right. So now let's see what happens here. We're coming back up to EOD. Tesla is still just moving. Let's see here, and that's why futures is a different game. Your entries really need to be high and tight. Look at SPY here. SPY is moving through this. Wow. Look at that. Off the 20. Tesla's just sinking. All right. All right. NASDAQ wicks right up to end of day and looks like she's just choppy. She's just choppy right now. So I'm staying patient. I'm staying patient on everything. Really not much here for me yet. All right, now I'm going to make this. All right, 43291 on Tesla is very important. And we just we literally shattered through it. This thing, you guys see what happened to Tesla yesterday? It literally sold off like unbelievable. It looks like we're getting very similar price action today. but there's still really no edge for me there. All right, I got to do a couple push-ups. I got to get some blood flowing. All right, let's go back to Qs. All right, QQQ coming up to EOD. Tesla's definitely helped pushing QQQ down. Eric said retesting AOV on SPY. Let's see. Yeah, it's hitting the top of it. I'm not fighting that because the 1 hour trend on SPY is just bullish, dude. This thing's about to pop. Look, I think SPY is gonna rally, honestly. The 1 hour trend's right there. I mean, it's really up to what happens here at 67148, but when price is next to that 1 hour 9, shit tends to continue. So I'm staying a little patient. A little patient there. Qs look somewhat bearish. It's definitely because Tesla is just shitting. QQQ is a little far away from its 1 hour though. So we could see a pullback into that. Yep, there's SPY go. Got that bounce off that 20 there on SPY. Nice, very nice. Very nice push. To anybody that caught that, it's a good move right there. Happened right as buyers took back open print in previous day, or yeah, in PDH. So now we're getting that push here on SPY. All right, let's see. Watching this on NASDAQ. Get rid of that, actually. I don't like that. Dude, this thing's not giving me no opportunities. Tesla is just, and it gave me a few. I definitely, looking back, this right here was the main opportunity on Tesla for the short play. Green bar, ignored, stop above it, didn't take it, should have taken it because the 1 hour trend was really close to price. All right, watching SPY here. As Tesla continues to just dump all over the place. And that's completely fine. It's 10:30, guys. Like, we literally have the whole day here. Oh, look at NASDAQ real quick. NASDAQ's about to give us a GBI, possibly. Possibly. I like this selling pressure off end of day. All right, burpees. SPY is just cooking. What do I want to do? Yeah, there's just nothing for me. There's just really nothing for me. Looks great. I mean, what? Let's hop in long. Like, where's your stop going? I can't. This is where my patience, I just gotta stay patient. I've gotten burnt way too much just going, oh, let's get in. Which is not good. Perfect. I'll see you then. Bam. All right. Tesla selling off. Look at that healthy trend there on the 5-minute. Healthy, not extended. She's just selling. She's doing her thing. Really nowhere for me to participate. Yeah, could we get in on a 2-minute 20 retest? Maybe. We're just too far away from the 1 hour. So Tesla's, for me right now, it's a wrap. There's really nothing there for me. And like when stuff like this happens to me, this is where I go, all right, Josh, what can you take from that? Right? Like, I didn't pull the trigger when I should have. And that cost me about $1,000 because that trade would have definitely made me at least $1,000. So, okay, how can I, like, going forward, how can I make sure that doesn't happen again? Right? And then, like, reflecting on shit like that. That's how we don't make the same mistakes over and over. And it's going to happen. I mean, looking back, news just dropped, like, and, I don't know. I probably should have taken it. But there's no point in crying over spilled milk. What's the next best move on the chessboard? You know what I mean? And that's how I like to look at it. NASDAQ struggling here at EOD in this pre-market level. But if it gets above it, we could definitely see a move back up into open print. This is open print. This is like these large violent moves lately have just been really frustrating. Yo, babe. Michaela, what time do we got till Chenny and Emma? Okay. Okay. All right, NASDAQ pushing. She pushing. Coming right back up to that 1 hour trend. I already know SPY's cooking. Bam! Look at SPY go. Boom! That was the play. 2-minute 20 right there. All right, so I'm watching this zone on SPY. This is key. I'm looking for retests. I'm looking for some sort of opportunity off this level. Dude, look at how SPX never lost the 20 EMA. Isn't that crazy? Never lost it. Came into it, never lost the 20, rallied. Wow. All right, Tesla. Do I want to short Tesla? Really? Let's see. This thing's cooking. She cooking. All right, we got this important level here at 432. This is just patient mode for me. Sucks, but it is what it is. There's just really nothing here for me. So this is where I just watch price. Got a very strong rejection. Reversal here. All right, coming back up into the AOV here. I feel like sellers might take this here on NASDAQ. Coming up to open print. Quickly. Pretty extended from the moving average. So let me see here. How do I want to play this? A little ballsy for a short play right here. But I feel like SPY should... Let's see. Let's see what happens. We're in all-time high territory. So this thing could cook. This thing could really move. Oh, yo, babe. I talked to Mark. He said like 5 would be perfect for him.
I'm not doing anything.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Oh, wait.
What?
I'm trying to deliveries. I actually have the
I
time.
know. Those breaks are terrible.
Can you just try to be quick with it?
Yeah. Like, why are you the attitude?
Maybe I'm
I
not
know.
getting the attitude. I just have not been able to make money.
I understand.
I'm really fucked.
Okay.
You know the situation with me.
Okay.
Just really need money.
All right. Let's see here. All right. She okey-doked me. She okey-doked me. Look at that push off open print. That's beautiful. Beauteous. Tesla's over here just sinking. I don't even think I'm going to watch it. I think it's bothering me so much that I can't get an entry on it. So I'm just not even going to watch it. Let's just watch QQQ here in SPY. So biggest thing I'm looking for, once again, is a retest into pre-market high. I think there's some good opportunity there. NASDAQ here, we're retesting the area of value up here, but it's a touchy one because it's with such a strong reversal here. It's just a little sketch. Yeah, and it being back above end of day, I can't short that. I can't. So let's just see, though. Let's stay patient and see what the market does before we get ahead of ourselves. Staying patient. Anybody doing anything fun this weekend? I got to fix my brakes. I think I told you guys, I woke up the other day, my tire was completely flat. Then I went to Walmart and to get new tires, and they're like, oh, yeah, I'm like, I got the tires less than 2 years ago, so I thought maybe there'd be a warranty. Ain't no warranty. Ended up hitting me for $760 for 4 tires, but at least I got 4 tires now, so blessed. It was a blessing. It ended up being the best day of the week, too. Wednesday, we absolutely cracked the market. I was so thankful. I'm like, this is exactly how God moves. He takes them negative situations and turns them into something good, right? It's literally the story of my life. That's what happens all the time on the market, right? We think we're frustrated. Oh, I'm not seeing anything. Like, that's kind of where I'm at right now. SPY's moving. It took 1 trade on Qs. That was kind of stupid. And it's like, you know what? Okay, what do we do going forward? What's the best move on the chessboard right now? Is it to get into a trade? No. There ain't nothing here for me, right? So we just stay patient, allow the market to do its thing. SPY's moving. Patience, patience, patience. I kind of like, let me see. I very much dislike these very quick moves. They get us so far away from that 1 hour trend, and then you start getting that whipsaw price action. So patience. Save the capital. Save the capital. There will be way better opportunities. Dude, look at SPY's trend on the daily. Jeez. That's a healthy trend. That's a healthy trend right there. Bam. Pretty healthy 5 minute. All right, there's QQQ selling. Right back to that moving average. Let's see what happens here. EOD, we smell weakness here at end of day. I'm going to got my eye on shorts right off the daily 20. That's hilarious. Let's see. Let's see if it can hold. We might get bullish. We might get, yeah, Tesla, Chris, is sinking. Are you in that, Chris? Are you shorting Tesla right now, bro? You stud. You animal, bro. What a sick bastard. I'm so proud of you, bro. That's such a good trade. I fumbled that trade. I'm not too happy about it, but I'm over it because there's gonna be better moves. Great play, Chris. Great Tesla trade. You're making a fortune right now. Good for you, bro. Chris, you putting in the work. And that's trading. That's how you do it, bro. That is literally how you do it. You spot opportunity and you pull the trigger. All right, this is important here on QQQ. We're getting a lot of selling, and it's probably because of Tesla. Tesla's definitely pulling this down. Let's look at Nvidia. Let's take a gander. What are we getting? Is there anything else going on? Let's see. And NVIDIA's in an AOV. Let's see here. We got NVIDIA, area of value. Might be a good short play. All right, I'm watching NASDAQ here. Let's see if we can get something good coming up here. Because clearly Tesla's not going to stop. How much are NVIDIA contracts lately? Let me see. Dang, dude. Why are they so cheap? Dude, NVIDIA 0 days are 30 cents? I'm not trading that. Those are dirt cheap. Why are they so damn cheap? You know how much commission that costs? That's retarded. All right. Why are they so cheap? I mean, I can get like deep in the money ones, but that's just gonna cost tons of commission. Round trip on, you're gonna have to buy 20 contracts there. It's gonna cost 20, 30 bucks. All right. So forget NVIDIA. Let's post buy back up. That's important to watch too, guys. I tell you, I've not this year. Ever since I started trading SPX, I've saved so much money. Trading SPY contracts cost me almost 10 grand in 2023. $10,000. In that year, I made like 30. So like a third of my profit literally came and paid towards commission. All right, watching NASDAQ here. I mean, I kind of got to lean towards puts right now because it's what the market's telling me. We got green bar ignored. We're retesting it. Tesla's selling off like a madman here. But it might be on the turnaround. Let's see. Oh, look at that. That's a gap. That's a little pocket here on SPY. Okay, so be a little patient. Listen, dude, we're patient over here. I'm a savage. And I tell you what. I'll tell you what. King of the Hill style. Look at NASDAQ. We're getting some funkiness right here. Tesla, I want to see a pullback to EOD. Will we get it soon? No. But what I'm saying though is we sold off. There's not much structure to the downside. Look, we got 120 retest here on Tesla today. Good play, Chris. Good play. Great play. You didn't overcomplicate it. You stuck to it, and that's exactly what you're supposed to do, bro. Okay, there it goes. That 1 hour is going to close in like 6 minutes. So I'd be hyper aware of that. Next target is 421 on Tesla. So once again, I'd stay just super aware. We're pretty extended from that 1 hour. Price looks like it's slowing down over here on Qs and SPY. Healthy trend. She's gonna sell. Tesla's probably gonna sell right down to 421. All right, we got a moving average cross here on the Nasdaq. SPY's about to make a new high. Price action's kind of frustrating me a little bit. Getting a headache. This is the market. Gotta love it. What do I want to do? SPY's 1 hour trend looks pretty good, like pretty solid. So I'm contemplating a long plays here on NASDAQ. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Todd. Oh, you're going for the short? Good play, Eric. I respect that play. I really do. SPY's pretty extended. I respect that play a lot, bro. I respect it. I just don't like us back above EOD, but I respect that play. That's a solid trade plan. I took a trade very similar yesterday. SPY is just on the move here. All right, I'm watching this level here on Tesla as well. Let's whip out the 4 minute and see if there's any. Sometimes if you can't get them on the 5, you get them on the 4. And judging on Tesla, there's been quite a few. So I'm going to watch this level here on Tesla. Let's see what happens on that retest coming up. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. Oh, SPY's about to make another leg. Yeah, look at SPY. Check this out. So SPY, all right, ready? That's an area of value on SPY, guys. If this holds, it's I'm going to be trying something long. Hold on. Let's see. What? Let's take a look here at ES. I know it feels uncomfortable, but this is an RBI on SPY. That trend's holding. How far away is that 2 minute? Ah, man. She far. But so one of my key notes is if the area of value is holding, you got to trade it. And it's what's happening right now. I'm just trying to figure out where my entry is going to be. I would like to see a pullback a little closer to that 2 minute. This might be a SPX scalp here. Not in it yet. Definitely want to see a pullback because that's a vulnerable entry right here. Yeah. I'm sure the time and sales. I'm on the time and sales. I'm definitely looking for sell orders to be absorbed, right? You want to see that red hitting, but price just holding, right, Todd? That's usually how I like to use the tape there when I use it. Oh, Tesla's coming up into that area of value. That 1 hour trend's way too far for me. I can't engage. My boy, Eric, you might be doing just fine here with that short play, stud. Look at that 1 hour trend. This is important, though. We just got that moving average cross. Okay? This is key. Can Tesla make another leg down? NASDAQ is pushing. SPY. All right, now watch SPY as well. This is important right here, guys, because SPY needs this area of value to hold for continuation. We're a little extended, which makes me feel like on SPY we might come back to this 67157 level. I think that's where we are headed. Oh, this is important. Watch the area of value right here. Watch it. Watch it. Trying to flip back and forth here. Tesla is trying to push. Just going to throw a SPY right here. And I'm also going to, I want to take a look at the inverted chart. Oh, yeah. That 1 hour trend is right there. All right. All right. All right. Tesla, 2-minute 20. And 1 hour's pulling down a little bit. Looks like SPY is starting to reverse. Little bit. Came retest that AOV. Perfect here on SPY. Yeah, where's that 2 minutes? A little far away. Tesla's looking weak. Got that gap. That gap. It's a massive gap there. Great play on NASDAQ, Eric. Phenomenal play. Well sought out. Well done. Very good play, bro. Very good play. I know you're most likely still in it, but that is phenomenal play. All right, SPY's looking weak. Just broke through that AOV. Let's see what's NASDAQ doing. All right, NASDAQ's got to continue on through here. All right, let's see. Let's watch. Remember this level, guys, right here, pre-market high? Ooh, this is looking good for a long. When we come into pre-market high here. Possibly. I don't want to get ahead of myself. But that might be really good. And oh, look at that. My boy, Eric, what a stud, bro. It's looking good on NASDAQ. Coming into EOD, though. We're seeing some shitty PA like yesterday. All right. Strong push there. All right, NASDAQ coming up into EOD. Just this is like healthy. This is healthy pullback here on SPY. I mean, it was such a massive rally to the upside. Tesla's still struggling at this level. Couldn't close outside that 20. Tesla's going to go down. Contract's getting a little cheaper here on Tesla. All right, SPY finally closed outside that 2-minute 20, but that 1 hour is still pretty high and tight there. So I'm looking. I got my eye on a pullback to this pre-market high level. Because that 9's all the way up there. That moving average is pretty high up. So Tesla, I want to see a pullback into that 43291 level. This level. I'm pretty much still in limbo here. We're now retesting the RBI here on NASDAQ. This might be a good long play, honestly. It's like yesterday, though, where it's back and forth a little too much for my liking. But this is a red bar that was ignored. Now we're retesting the level. The moving averages did shift. Oh, and that's a RBI right there. That's HPT cross criteria off EOD. I'm gonna try it. Bought the wrong one. Try one on NASDAQ here. Moving average cross, red bar, disrespected. I'm gonna take a shot at longs. It's a touchy play, but it's just a prop firm. So let's see. Let's see what we get. And I feel like another reason I'm taking that is because I feel like Tesla is a little extended. I feel like Tesla wants to turn around a little bit. So let's see what happens. Only thing is I'm fighting this 1 hour, which might go against me. Let's see. Let's see if Tesla can turn around here. What's SPY doing? SPY's looking a little weak. That 1 hour trend. I chose to fight it. Let's see how it plays out. My main focus here, the reason why I am long is we got this little area of value, and we got a moving average cross off end of day. That 1 hour trend is just bullying me right here, though. So let's see what happens. Don't know how I feel about this one. Buyers need to hold. Coming up to that 2-minute 20. So far we've been getting some breaks below it. False break rally, false break rally. Let's see if we might get stomped out here. If so, I think I'm going to be done for the day. SPY's coming down to that key level right there. Yeah, can buyers hold it? Tesla's still trying. Let's see. Watch that 20. Oh, she held. Kind of. Don't look purty. She don't look purty, that's for sure. Yeah, I had no business fighting that 1 hour trend. Keep it right outside that. I can't risk more than that. Oh, by a tick. It's probably going to clip me. Let's see. It's going to clip me. Good. I hope it clips me. Then I can walk away and get my head right a little bit. This PA is just, I feel like I'm trying to like force setups a little bit. And I don't like that. I like seeing this hold. I really like seeing that hold. Let's see. RBIs, this one is holding a little bit. That guy, this guy right here. Red bar, doom, right there. All right, Tesla. Come on. Come on, Tesla. Come on, Tesla. Tesla's trying hard here to shift. Look at that. That was so close. I was really close to getting stomped out right there on NASDAQ. And we're making our way into that 1 hour trend, which is why we're getting that. Oh, look at. Let's see here. Look at that. That's insane. What's SPY doing? Yeah, SPY is just trying to like do its thing here. Let's see. All right, back in the green here on NASDAQ. Let's see. Oh, I don't want to miss this. All right, SPY is coming right back into that AOV here, guys. Damn, that was my long right there. It's okay. I don't want to rush it. I don't want to rush it yet. I like this retest for longs on SPY. I like where the 1 hour trend is. Man, I think I'm going to stay away from longs, actually. The 1 hour looks great, though. 1 hour looks good. This guy's holding. Not so much on QQQ, though. Let's see. Tesla is coming up into that 20. Pulled that 1 hour down. All right, NASDAQ's trying to push here. Oh, we're about to get a GBI here on Tesla. If so, that's going to open up a world of opportunity. Or we might get an RBI. Either way, I'm good. All right, NASDAQ, we're getting a strong push here on NASDAQ. Strong push. Still, we're at about a break even. Once again, nothing crazy. One con over here. All right, nice push. Nice push. Let's bring up that stop a little bit. Right there. All right, so where do I want to target? I'm looking to target up here. 25,145. A nice push. Push, push, push. Got 1-1. All right. So Tesla could not get a GBI right there. I will like to point out we did close. We couldn't close outside the 20, but we couldn't get that green bar to be ignored. So let's see. We get, honestly, Tesla could go all the way up to EOD before continuing back down. It's 11:16, right? Like, you know how many times I catch later in the day trades? So not, oh yeah, 5 minute, still really nothing here. That was on the 4 minute. Yeah, I'll move that up a little bit. Keeping it a little far away though, because this 2-minute 20 hasn't really been being like respected perfectly on NASDAQ. So let's see. Oh snap. Yeah, it's that key level, Eric, right here. This is that very important level. Is that open print? Sure is. All right. All right. I got probably like a couple more minutes, and I'll probably gonna end up hopping off. You know what I'm getting are those blue light lenses. Some days these charts give me a massive migraine. Massive migraine. All right. NQ, kind of push. Oh, look at SPY. Okay, SPY's back in that sweet spot. She's back in the sweet spot. That 2-minute 20 is kind of holding though. Oh, snap. This is important, guys. Sellers take pre-market high. This thing's going to tank. But it's that 1 hour trend is telling me bullish, and that 5-minute 9 is trying kind of telling me bullish too. So let's see though. All right, getting the push here. So to identify an area of value, it's literally, so I'm not sure what an order block is. But so an area of value is a spot where there's trapped buyers or sellers. So the way we spot it, the criteria is you identify like this red 5-minute candle was ignored right here. So it's determined by the following candle, right? So when you get a red candle disrespected, that's an area of value on the 5-minute time frame. Right here, red candle disrespected. So now this zone becomes an area of value. Now watch too how this zone held, right? Like you see how it held. So this is how we identify it. Like right here, here's a green candle right here. Draw your box around it. It was disrespected. So now this is a potential short play. So we call them RBI or a GBI. Red bar ignored, green bar ignored. 5-minute time frame for me is the best way to spot them. And then you can either enter short like right here. Like you see how we got the green bar ignored. That would have been a great short play. Or you could wait for a retest of the zone. And on the retest, you play the moving average. And yeah, it's just a way to capitalize on them trap buyers and sellers here. All right, NASDAQ. I'm putting more on NASDAQ. Let's go. I'm going to put one more on it, and I'm going to tighten up the stop because I feel like we're going to blow through open print right here. And my stop's going to go super tight. There we go. Look at that. Let's see if we can get that push. How far do I want to take it? Get that push. Nice push there. Let's see if she can continue here. All right, look at SPY here. That's a 5-minute time frame. AOV that just popped up here on SPY. Really nice. So now I'm watching for SPY longs. Probably could have longed right there. But I don't like being below that moving average. And I added into this because I pretty much we got acceptance above open print. So now I want to target previous day high. Let's see if we can capture that. My stop's right outside that 2-minute 20. And buyers pretty much took back that 1-hour trend. Ooh, very nice push. Very nice push here. Can she hold though? That's going to be determined by SPY getting back above that moving average right there. There we go. There we go. Come on. Come on. Let's get it. Let's get the push. All right. Now we pretty much got like a break-even stop here on NQ. SPY showing a lot of strength off this 1 hour. I really want to trade SPX here. I like us back above open print on NQ. So let's see here if we can. We're getting that very nice push. I want to see a pullback into this level on SPY. And maybe we'll take a long. Let's see. Tesla also starting to come up to 43291. Yo, that was so close to stomping me out. Did you guys see that? That thing literally wicked down to open print. There's a lot of selling coming into that. All right, I'm going to keep my stop right outside that 2-minute 20. I need that to hold. I need that 2-minute 20 to hold there. I got to let this go on NQ. I could take partials, but I'm gonna let this one go. I like seeing that volume there. I like that retest. There's a healthy 5-minute trend. I'm looking for continuation here. A lot of volume just came into the market, and that's confirming here that large money stepping in at open print once again. So could be selling pressure, but it didn't wick below the previous candle. That's something I tell everybody in the mentorship program. You're going to want to keep your stop loss below the previous candle, right? Like when you're trailing. Because if it breaks the low of the previous candle, that way sellers are actually showing a lot of strength. But it couldn't break the low right there. It couldn't. So buyers are still showing a lot of strength here. We could get a push up into PDH. Let's see. Could reverse. That could be sellers coming into the market. Where did it? Oh yeah, look, we're right at open print right here. So the way I'm going to do that is with, hold on. I want to make sure I'm outside that 2-minute 20 here. It's all with the moving averages. So like the main reason why I'm targeting PDH right now is we got that RBI, right? That red bar was ignored. So that was like, okay, I'm willing to participate. Now I'm looking for that trend to, I want to see, I don't want to see large gaps in between price and the moving average, right? That's what I call unhealthy trend. A healthy trend, meaning it should continue, right? That's what healthy means. Like it's regular trend. There's a high probability that it continues. Is a trend that doesn't have a lot of extension from the current price. So you see here how we just like rallied up super quick, and now we're sucking back into the moving averages. This trend isn't the healthiest. Hold on. This is touchy levels right here. Hold on. Like SPY, right? We just ripped right back into that moving average. Now comes the battle. QQQ, that 20 needs to hold. Otherwise, this thing could reverse. Just so everybody sees, my stop loss, I want to keep it outside the 2-minute 20 and below these previous candles. I want to see this trend continue. So if we continue to get healthy movement, like price action holding the trends, the moving averages continuously are being respected, then I can predict that a stock may pass its yesterday's high, right? Because like it's not necessarily that it made it to yesterday's high, it's how is it headed there, right? Is the trend healthy, right? If we're super extended, I want nothing to do with it because that leads to a snapback, right? That's why I didn't short Tesla down there at the low, because we were so extended. And then what happened? Now we're sucking back up to the 1-hour trend. So that's what moving averages do for me. They help me realize the trend's still healthy. Don't get afraid. Stay in the trade, right? Like trend is healthy. Everyone goes, the trend is your friend. Well, not always the case, right? Because not all trends are healthy. Some trends, it might be moving upward, but it's very extended, right, from price. So it has to then pull back into its average, right? It's a moving average. It's determined by the average price of all the data. So I hope that kind of answered the question a little bit. But that's how like I'll judge a move. I'll be like, okay, we're not that extended, and I'm using the 5-minute time frame mostly, followed by yeah. So it's like, and it's all based off the like philosophy of do I want to actually participate in the market? Yes or no? And it's like, okay, what am I looking for to determine that? And it's the trend. Is it actually healthy? And at the end of the day, it's just a bunch of pretty words of going, are we extended from the moving averages or not? Are we getting RBIs and GBIs or not? Right? Like if and when I get an RBI and a GBI, that's what's going to help me take my trade. And it's not always that easy, right? Like right now we're fighting this area of value off the open, right? We got this green bar that was disrespected. So this is an AOV right here, right? Like sellers definitely could come in and stop me out of this trade. but I'm trading to the upside. And the reason that is because the 2-minute 20 keeps being respected. And we just got this RBI down here, which initiated my long entry. But this is a battle right here, and it definitely could reverse. And how do I know that I no longer want to be in it? By what happens at the 2-minute 20. That's what's key. It's very easy to, and the reason why I love moving averages so much is because I can look at this and go, oh my God, I'm up $300. Maybe I should just take it. And it's like, well, wait, do I actually want to play the market or do I want to play my emotions? Right? Like, yeah, you can take the 300. Or you can go, well, what if the market continues? Well, how do we know that? The 2-minute 20 will tell me. It will definitely tell me. And then I make a decision. I go, all right, do I want to risk $300 here to make $1,700? Yeah, I'll do it, Yeah. Are you done? Okay. All right, guys, listen, I got to hop off. You guys see exactly where my stops are. Okay. My stops right there. I got to go get my daughter from school though. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you stay tuned for the next one. And don't get discouraged. It wasn't the best PA, but at the end of the day, just stay focused. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.